Hey there, welcome to the second course for the song Can You Hold Me from NF's 2015 album Mansion. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide and discovering new music and artists. This is where we take a deeper dive at the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So let's jump in and see what all is going on with this song. All right, we got a pretty long description here. Can You Hold Me is the final song from the album Mansion, where both NF and featured vocalist Britt Nicole transparently display their need for comfort and wholeness. In a way, this song could be seen as an attempt for NF to escape the pains of his mansion. Britt Nicole's words here can be seen as an extension of what NF says. Although her identity is distinct from his in this song, meaning they each play different roles, the things each one of them conveys together represents all that or much of what NF feels and wants as it relates to the context, of this song. Leading up to this track, the majority of the album has been a description, the spectrum of emotions NF feels and the myriad of problems he faces. The previous track, I'll Keep On, broke away from this pattern and marked the point where when he finally drew the connection between his life and his everlasting, unconditionally loving God. Can You Hold Me now serves as the second part of his relationship with God, the prayer aspect. His desire for security leads him to the beseeching we see here, something that was missing from the previous song, the only other song that directly deals with God on his album. So compared to I'll Keep On, this song is much more serious. Unlike that song, which is primarily concerned with Nate's physical life, Can You Hold Me is about his spiritual life. I don't know. I think the other one was speaking to his spiritual life as well, but both can be true. However, some have contended that the song does not reflect his spirituality, pointing to the possibility of a slightly different meaning concerning his desire for earthly relationships. Either way, Can You Hold Me is a powerful track that serves as a fitting ending to an emotional album. Okay, well, let's go up and break it apart for ourselves. It feels like a tear in my heart, like a part of me missing, and I just can't feel it. I've tried, and I've tried, and I've tried. Tears on my face, I can't take it. If lonely's a taste, then it's all that I'm tasting. Do you hear me? I cry. Can you hold me? Can you hold me in your arms? Just wrap me in your arms. I don't want to be nowhere else. Take me from the dark. I ain't going to make it myself. Put your arms around me. Let your love surround me. I am lost. If I ain't got you, I ain't got nothing at all. Can you hold me? We're going to kind of move through this because I think we can pretty easily... I guess when he began the song, I was thinking, this could be like a relationship type song. And you can find a lot of solace, a lot of comfort, a lot of help in the arms of another. My wife is my best friend, and there have been many times in my life that without her backing, without her confidence building in me, without her words of affirmation, I heard somebody say that, I think it was John Bellion, when he was talking about doing his album Father Figure, and when he was thinking about it, his wife was like, you've got to do it. Just whatever it costs, you got to get these songs out of you or you'll regret it. And he said it was like once she put the battery in my back, I was off. And it very much is the power of a spouse, so I think especially as a wife toward a husband, because you really want to... in the best case scenario, what you're doing is trying to provide security, love, provision for your family. And so you want to make sure, if you're going in a direction, that you have the backing of your best friend and the person that you're trying to do it all for anyways. And so that affirmation, you can do this. Yeah, you're supposed to do this, or whatnot, does become the battery in your back to just help you okay, you're right, I can do this. And that's the power of somebody believing in you. And when the people you respect the most and that you love the most believe in you, it's a powerful thing. So I guess I say in all of that is my wife is not my savior. My wife is not the the genesis of my purpose, but she is placed in my life as well to be the voice sometimes is like, hey, I don't know if that's the right thing. And that can feel deflating sometimes, but we're a good team. And if she feels that way, there's a reason. She's not just trying to be a jerk or something. And so, it's up to me as a husband to be mature enough to hear that and be like, okay, I understand. Maybe this is something I want to do, but maybe it's not the best thing. And she's also amazing in the sense that there are things, I'm a creative person and I love, chasing ideas. And there are so many times she's just like, hey, as long as the mortgage is paid and, things are taken care of, go for it. And so anyways, I say all that to say that you very much can find that kind of love and strength. This, can you hold me like I'm lost without you? That can be reflective of a person. But I think the rest of the context of the song, if I can remember it enough, first painted the picture to me of searching for this in the Lord. Like, I need you to hold me. And I think as men not being afraid or ashamed to say that. But let's keep reading to continue to get the full context. Yeah, I feel like it's just me. What's it going to take? What's it going to be? I don't even know. It's not just you, but I'm lonely. Feeling like I don't even know me. I feel it too. This is interesting, these two. It's not just you. I'm curious. Britt's statement here can be taken in two ways. You're not by yourself. God is there beside you. If you don't feel it, you're not alone in feeling lonely. I also feel lonely, abandoned by God specifically. The second interpretation seems more likely based on her next statement. So maybe it is a conversation together of both of them saying like, yeah, I've felt that way too. Gotta have you, gotta see you. You're the only thing I have to think about, the only one that I can't live without. Gotta see you, I need you to hold me now. Okay, and then they kind of repeat this. So yeah, I guess, it is interesting. I just feel like with where Nate was headed, because the rest is just repeating if you could see it. I feel like with the context of where Nate was going in the closing of this album, being very upfront about his faith, his need for the Lord, his belief in Jesus, I definitely lean more toward this song being about that idea of him even not having full resolution in the end of like, I'm feeling lonely, feel like I don't even know me. Can you hold me in your arms? Is just saying like, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out and I just need you to wrap your arms around me and hold me. But I could see where could be speaking about an individual, but just with the context of the song and the extreme language. Even myself as a follower of Jesus, madly in love with my wife, I would hesitate to say things like, I ain't got nothing without you, even though like, yes, my life would be so different. But I think my wife herself would want to be like, but you still got Jesus, like let's say, God forbid I ever lost her. Of course she's irreplaceable. But she would be the one saying if she could, but you got to keep going. Like, yes, I meant everything, but I'm not everything. You know what I'm saying? Read the context clues. You're everything, but you're not everything. So I could say you're everything to me. And she knows like, man, in my heart, Jesus has first place. And because of that, then I can be the husband I'm meant to be to her because he is first and foremost everything to me. So therefore she can be everything to me. If that makes sense. I think you understand what I'm saying. So I would even hesitate to go to such extreme language sometimes with that. Not saying that NF isn't here, but the language he's using invokes more of a feeling of like he's speaking to God than he is to a person. But who knows? That's my thought, my opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's a great close to a really wonderful album. And I'm I'm looking forward to continuing on. So thanks for being with me in this one. I hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.